Hey, how's it going, everybody? So today I just wanted to hop on and talk about 5 specific strategies that will allow you to win when it comes to building your wealth and as you progress along this journey. As someone who's been very keen and an avid fan of financial literacy for years now, there are certain strategic moves that have allowed me to become more financially literate and develop a plan that works for me. I hope that after you watch this video, that you too will have a more clear understanding of how you can leverage these 5 winning strategies to live a more financially literate lifestyle for yourself. Also, before I begin, be sure to subscribe to SentMe. Also, check out our website at www.sentme.com, where we have a wide range of financial literacy content and information for our community. So let's just dive right into it. Number 1, set clear financial goals. Establish a specific and achievable financial goal for both the short term and the long term. This is very key. Oftentimes, people set goals that are unattainable, but I think the key is to understand the distinction between the short term and the long term because it allows you to be able to plan properly and to also not become overwhelmed with whatever your goal happens to be. Second, make sure within your financial goals that you're clearly defining objectives such as buying a home, funding education, saving for retirement, or maybe even starting a business. By having these goals, this serves as a roadmap that provides you with direction for your wealth building strategy. The second strategic planning objective is this: create a budget and save consistently. Develop a detailed budget to track your income and expenses and savings. Also, with that being said, you want to make sure that you allocate a portion of your income to savings and investments. And by consistently saving, even if it's a small amount, that can accumulate over time and form the foundation of your wealth. Also, just to mention, we have a Sent Me budgeting guide on our website that you can access that can allow you to plan more accordingly and to budget consistently throughout 2024. So definitely head on over to www.sentme.com to check that out. Third, invest wisely for growth. You want to diversify your investments across all different types of asset classes, such as stocks, bonds, real estate, and other investment vehicles. When you're diversified, you're essentially not all in on one specific asset class. And if something goes up, maybe another asset class goes down. But because you diversified, you're not as much worried about these fluctuations. You also want to consider long-term growth opportunities when you're balancing risk. And lastly, you want to utilize tax advantage accounts and you want to take advantage of employer-sponsored retirement plans. This could be like your 401k if you work at an employer. If you're at a nonprofit, it could be like a 403b. Tax advantage accounts could include IRAs, Roth IRAs, traditional IRAs, etc. We also have a really interesting Sent Me ebook that talks about how you can maximize your financial future with investment accounts on our website at www.sentme.com. So be sure to check that out if you're interested. We dive more into a lot of these topics. Fourth, you want to leverage the power of compound interest. So start investing early to take full advantage of compound interest. And Albert Einstein once said that compound interest is like the eighth wonder of the world, and he's absolutely right. If you invest $100 or $500 in a stock like Apple, and consistently that stock is paying you dividends, and over time the value of Apple is appreciating the stock itself, you're essentially taking advantage of compound interest because you're reinvesting your dividends and you're essentially accumulating more wealth over time because you're focusing on your long-term investment horizon as opposed to short-term fluctuations. That's how you really build generational wealth. That's how you set yourself up for financial freedom. As I mentioned, you want to reinvest the dividends and interest to accelerate that wealth accumulation. And the compound interest can significantly amplify the growth of your investments over time. So keep that in mind. And lastly, number 5, continuous learning and adaptation. You always want to make sure that you're adapting to the environment, and that you're always learning about new topics. You want to stay informed about financial markets, investment opportunities, and economic trends. You want to embrace a mindset of continuous learning to adapt to changing market conditions. And lastly, you want to be open to adjusting your wealth building strategy on new information, goals, or economic shifts. This is the key. You always want to make sure that you're staying ahead of the curve and you're learning. And this doesn't have to be overcomplicated. For me, I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I subscribe to a lot of podcasts. I have conversations with a lot of individuals within my network to make sure that I'm continuously learning about different changes within the financial environment and economic landscape. So remember that building wealth is a gradual process, and there's no one size fits all model. You want to tailor these strategies to your unique financial position, risk tolerance, and goals. And as always, you want to make sure that you regularly assess your progress and make adjustments as needed to stay on track towards your financial success. So in closing, I hope that these 5 strategies were helpful for you, and that this information provides you with some sort of a roadmap that you can use to be more financially fit in 2024. Also, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow Sent Me on Instagram and all of our social media platforms, and be sure to visit www.sentme.com to explore more of our content, our resources, ebooks, and templates that you can use to live a financially fit lifestyle in 2024. As always, thank you for your support. This is Jordan from Sent Me signing out, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Peace.